Thank you and welcome to the show this morning. The topic this morning is the Tennessee General Assembly, and we're fortunate to have with us this morning to talk about the Tennessee General Assembly Representative MPruitt. Representative MPruitt represents the 58th Legislative District in the Tennessee General Assembly, and with Representative MPruitt this morning is Representative ELangster. And of course, Representative ELangster represents the 54th legislative district in the Tennessee General Assembly. And ladies, let me welcome both of you to the show this morning to talk about the Tennessee General Assembly.
Thank you,
Dr. Haney.
You know, Representative Pruitt, what we'd like to do is to start off with you and to have you and Representative ELangster to give us some information about your background, your education, and some of the things that were important in your career and eventually leading you to the General Assembly, the districts that the two of you represent in the General Assembly. And we'll start with you, Representative Pruitt, after which then we'll have Representative ELangster give us the same kind of information.
Well, thank you, Dr. Haney. It's always welcoming to be on a show where I can have the opportunity to talk about the 58th Legislative District, talk about the Tennessee General Assembly, and some of the things and the challenges that happen at the Assembly. My background is in education. I'm a graduate of Tennessee State University with a master's in elementary education and a bachelor's in elementary education. Of course, my early childhood was in Brentwood. I grew up in Brentwood, a rural area. Of course, you know, Brentwood now is not like it was a long time ago, but that rural background gave me the opportunity to know and learn many of the things that youngsters don't get to know about today. And it has been rewarding to me to know that I have seen tomatoes grow. I have done certain things, so that kind of level of activity and the opportunity have really given me the kinds of values and things that I need in order to work with the people and do the things I need for the state of Tennessee. I have been in the General Assembly for a little over 12 years. I was elected in 1985. I succeeded the late Representative Charles Pruitt. I was elected by an overwhelming majority of the people of the district, and I want to take this opportunity to thank them for allowing me the opportunity to represent them. And I always call my representation people-connected leadership, because I try to stay close to the people and make sure I fulfill those kinds of obligations that they have bestowed upon me to do what is necessary to make their life easier, to make things better for them, where their children can grow and prosper in the future. Basically, that's about all I can say about me. I'm just a woman of today, a person who has been in the classroom, person who has worked at the state level in government. Let me also say I did serve as a member of the Constitution Convention in 1977, so that gave me an opportunity to elect the constitutional state of Tennessee as it was open up, and we looked at all of the sections of the Constitution, and that was a great opportunity to me. There was a learning situation for me also.
Very good. Representative ELangster, what about your background and some of the same information?
Good morning to you, Dr. Haney, and I really appreciate the opportunity to come on your program. You have a wide range of viewer audience, and they look forward to this show with the type of people that you bring on. Not always do we get the opportunity to visit as we are today. I'd like to start. I am ELangster. I was raised in North Nashville, educated right in North Nashville at the Wharton School, St. Vincent de Paul School, and then on to Pearl High School, and from there Tennessee State University with a degree in sociology. So you can see that most of my life has been spent right in the North Nashville area. I have two sons, Travis, the oldest, who is a graduate of Purdue University and is an engineer now in Virginia. And David, my youngest, is a graduate of Fisk University, and he is a graduate student at the University of Tennessee. I am the daughter of Willa Taylor and also the daughter of the late Wallace H. Taylor. My background that prepared me for the Tennessee General Assembly, I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to serve the people of North Nashville as the 20th District Council member. And that gave me some foundation to prepare myself for what I had no idea that I would someday ascend to the Tennessee General Assembly. With the encouragement and support of family, with the encouragement and support of Representative MPruitt, who has been a very strong mentor to me, and I really appreciate and want to say publicly, I appreciate her efforts in, even though you think you have some foundation, the State General Assembly is a lot larger than a Metro City Council. And Representative Pruitt took the time to show me how, from where the bathrooms were located, to the cafeteria, to how to file legislation and how to get it passed. It's not easy to pass legislation for the entire state of Tennessee. But with the help of Representative Pruitt, we have been fortunate in getting most of our legislation through. As you know, Representative Harold Love, who was my predecessor, represented this 54th Legislative District for over 24 years. And upon his retirement, Representative Love also encouraged me to seek this office. And we were fortunate to ascend to the General Assembly, and we want to take this opportunity to thank the people of the 54th Legislative District for showing and supporting and their continued support of me to be in the Tennessee General Assembly. I am fortunate to now be on the State and Local Government Committee, where I serve as chair of the Election Subcommittee, as well as Consumer and Employee Affairs. And that is pretty much what I would say is my background to educationally and my ascension into the Tennessee General Assembly.
Very good, and I think that both of you represent your districts quite well, the 54th and the 58th District. As a matter of fact, Representative Pruitt, let's give our audience, before we have our first break here, some information relative to the Tennessee General Assembly. I don't think that many people, everybody understands exactly what goes on and the structure and whatnot. Give us that kind of information, the two of you.
Okay. Well, the Tennessee General Assembly, of course, made up of two houses, the House of Representatives and the Senate. Of course, there are 99 members of the House of Representatives. We run every 2 years by statute. The senators run every 4 years by statute. It's also written within the statute that we convene the second Tuesday in January, high noon. The General Assembly, of course, is only one body. You know, we have the check and balances. You have your House of Representatives, and then, of course, you have your governor's office, the Supreme Court level, too. So it is a way of checking and balance. What we do, basically, is make laws for the state of Tennessee.
Very good. Representative Langster, your movement from the council into the General Assembly, did you find any great difference between legislation that you had to deal with on that level and the legislation on the councilmatic level?
You know, I'm often asked that question, and what coincidentally happened to myself and also Representative Sherry Jones, when we were elected to the Tennessee General Assembly, we also had to fulfill our city council duties because they both coincide together. So I was going from the Metro Courthouse up the street to the state capitol. On the state level, as you can imagine, this is a huge state with all 95 counties. You are passing bills for the entire state as well as your district, whereas in Metro City Council, you're only concerned with 532 square miles along with your own representative district on the local level. So yes, there is a huge difference between the City Council and the Tennessee General Assembly. I found it much more interesting, however, going through the committee process to start your bills and on up finally to the governor's desk.
Of course, we're going to talk about that when we have our first, after we have our first commercial break, and we'll be back with you following